Okay, so here's 3 quality hamstring stretches, and I would advise you to try and do this 3 times a week, or at least fit it in before you warm up. So the first one, let's bring it back. Let's make sure that we always stretch our calves. If you don't stretch your calves, like what are you doing? Make sure you stretch them. So here we go, my favorite kind of calf stretch, like getting that down dog position, so butt up in the air. Just push that butt up. And start working your ankles alternatively towards the ground. Now we should probably tuck our head away slightly, push your butt up higher, higher, higher. Let those ankles go to the ground. So I don't want to see people out like this. I want to get that butt right up. Pushing. And I would recommend about 10 to 20 each side, okay? Driving the heel towards the ground. Now that's going to bring us on to our first stretch, and everyone is different here. So what we want to do is get into that kind of down dog position. We want to get ourselves into a position that we can get our hands flat on the ground and we can get our feet on the ground too. Now your feet are either going to be completely flat or they're going to be on their toes. So here again. Now our feet are together and we want to push and straighten our legs. Now if that's too easy, we then walk our hands in, okay? So we get to a position where we can straighten our legs. We would be like this, 1, 2, 3, and every time you do that, you're going to bring your head back as well. Now we don't want to tilt our head, so we don't want to go like that. We want to bring our head back in line with our spine. Just be careful not to tilt your head, you don't want to hurt your neck. So head back, and you'll get a nice stretch across the top of your shoulders. So again, everyone's going to be different here. If you're slightly more advanced, you're going to be trying to anterior tilt your pelvis. So that is tailbone up. And as you bring your tailbone up, it's going to stretch your hamstrings even more. So I'm going to get in that position, I'm going to count through 10 of those pulses, and on the 10th pulse, I'll hold for 10 seconds. Now, again, everyone's different here, so you've got to find your position, you've got to be accountable, do not cheat. Only get in a position that you can get your legs straight. And when you get them straight, it should be a bit of a challenge. Okay, so it should be easy. So as you advance, your hands come to your toes, push up, push up, push up. And as you advance even more, you turn your fingers around and you go that way. So up, and then head back, back. And we're going to go 10 and hold at the 10th for 10 seconds. So let's go. I'm going to start in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze your quads, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, hold it, 7, squeeze your quads, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And shake it out. Just remember, be accountable, do not cheat, get into a position that you can get your legs straight, accept that they're tight, alright? And be happy that you're doing something about it. Now get practicing. Okay, the next stretch, we're going to have our legs wider. And again, it's difficult, so don't put your legs too wide if you can't get them straight. We also want to get our forearms on the ground. So you might end up something like this. Butt up, alright? Get your butt up, get your forearms on the ground. In the beginning, you might be here, but you want to be able to get the position that you can get your hips up behind your toes. So I'm going to push back here. And then you want to be able to bend your legs and straighten. Bend your legs and straighten. And I'm thinking tailbone up, push away, lengthen. And again, it's a 10 count. 1, 2, 3. And on the 10th, we'll hold for 10 seconds. Now, I'm also thinking I'm trying to take more weight through my legs than I am my forearms. So I don't want to be like 50% lean on my arms. I want to take more weight through my legs. So let's try 50-50 and then build up so you can get them around maybe 10% on your arms, okay, 90% on your legs. So again, if your legs are too wide, you'll not be able to straighten them. So bring them into position. If you can't get your forearms on the ground, go tippy toe fingers. Eventually you'll go hands, and eventually as you lengthen and strengthen, you'll go forearms. So here we go. Remember, but back, okay? And squeeze those quads as you do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you can bring your head back as well. 8, 9, 10, 9, extra 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, drive your toes into the ground, squeeze your quads, 2, 1, and shake that out. Okay, so relax, you're going to love the third one, it's coming soon. Okay, so number 3. Remember when you're doing these stretches, don't expect to make any quick ground after 1 week or 2 weeks. It's about consistent. You're talking like 1 to 3 months before you really start feeling it and you start making those gains, okay? Those mobility gains. So again, this is the third one. What we're going to do, we're going to get our legs in a straddle, and this time we're going to try and walk our hands through our legs as far as they'll go. And then it's the same thing, bend your legs, straighten, 1, bend your legs, straighten, 2, and we go to 10, and then we hold for 10 seconds. So get your legs in a position that you can bend them and straighten. We get our hands on the ground. What we want to try and do is walk our hands through our legs as far as they'll go until you can get them flat, alright? So we should always be trying to creep a wee bit more, alright? So if you're here and that's all that pressure is happening, fine. Eventually you'll get your hands flat, great, and it's still a challenge, but we just keep creeping those fingertips through and through and through as far as they'll go until you're probably getting your head right under. Okay, so here we go, we're going to go in 3 seconds, we're going to do our 10 count. So, through, 1, sorry, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze the quads, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yeah, baby, that's a tough one. Make sure you practice. Don't overdo it. Again, be accountable. Alright, don't cheat. Practice. Get after it.